replay this time. So there we go. Welcome everybody. Whew, they're all back. Push support like that, man. In the 1800s. I think I need to save up and get a haircut. So we'll see who comes in today. So thank you. Thank you for everybody who watches. Thank you for watching the replay. Please like and subscribe, share out this video, do all that kind of stuff that everybody else tells you to do. The more that you share out my videos, the more that they get out, the more it helps me, and it helps to get the word out of many different things. So welcome everybody today. Hey, hi Declan. Today, I mean the energies this week are just going to continually be intense. That's the long and the short of it. There is where we have to, we're going to be battling and being frustrated with a lot of if we are wanting to take things head on and just battle things, and get our ego in the way, that's where we're going to find the issue. So this is really coming in to be the observer and coming into the observation. So that's what, if you come in as the observer, if you come in to allow and not try to headbutt everything, and this is where you're going to have an easier time. Things are going to just flow a lot easier, but you're going to find people, of course, are going to headbutt. And this is about emotional, your engagement, your power. Sometimes you might think, oh, I have all the power, I could just go do it. And you probably don't. That's again your ego. So watching your emotional self through this so that you are not getting yourself all tangled up and getting yourself all upset. There are better approaches. And you watching the triggers, like what is triggering you? Because that trigger, when you say, oh, he triggered me. Oh, that triggers me. Well, that triggers yours. You just put it out there for someone to step on it, So if you're complaining about your triggers, hey Lexi, if you're complaining about your triggers, that's on you. That's not on anybody else, right? And this as we're looking at a lot of the frequencies that are coming in, and the moon is still in Scorpio, and it will be moving into Sagittarius, but there is an opposition to Mars. So that moon internally, the moon does not like being in Scorpio, it's in detriment. Mars does not like to be in, in Taurus. It's like all of this can come out in a very negative way. And so you have to really watch how your reaction is, how you are playing into the hands of the negative emotions that come up. It's like, oh, every time they do that, that just triggers me. Well, own it, because you're 100% responsible for your own reality. They're not responsible for your reality. You are. And that's a big piece with today's society, because people get so upset over things that they just like, suck it up, buttercup. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to agree with you. And that's okay, because we don't want everybody agreeing. We don't want everybody, saying that, oh, I want everybody to wear their hair up in a bun. Well, not everybody has hair. Everybody could do that, right? But that's what I want. And if you don't do it, that triggers me. That's on you, baby. It's not on, you got to find out why that is, the issue you have. And you're going to find that you're going to find a better approach, right? So this is all coming in, through it all, through the self-development, how you are standing and coming together. Now, yes, the world stage is really playing out on this, on how people are reacting and getting upset over things, and how true colors are being shown with people, right? There's a Jack Black just had to cancel all his concerts. Rightly so. The thing is, it's coming back to ownership in your words and how you say that. Yes, people get triggered and you own it. Here it is. But if you are wanting to wish ill will upon somebody else, like in a very like, oh, too bad the shot missed, better luck next time. You're inciting something there. And this Mars, he's off of Algo. He's going towards what is it the next? He's going towards Cancer. So he's coming out of there. He's coming out, right? Uranus is still going to be sitting on Algol for a while. So this is where it's like, okay, that is inciting something that is detrimental upon somebody else. That's where the underlying evil is. That's where things are really like now things are being exposed. So with Mercury, well, Mercury's there, but with Neptune and Saturn retrograding, this is really showing true colors of people, how they're coming out. They're going to say things that are like, holy fuck, you really believe that? You really believe that you're doing a laughing emoji because this man died because he shielded his like children? Like you just like, whoa, where, this is where you start seeing people's values. This is where you start seeing people's morals, and accountability is coming out. So there you have accountability where people are saying, whoa, you're our chief of the fire department. You're a person who is a doctor. You're a professor at UBC. Like, holy shit, what are you teaching people? Right? Where are you being in that neutral place and you're not taking sides, right? It's like understanding you may not agree with everything, but this is where it's like, okay, we got to come together in some way. We can't come, continually being divided. And that's the whole premise. Let's keep the division. Let's keep the division. Let's keep the division. And that's totally different because the keeping the division is learning how to hit people's triggers. So if we keep the division, I can still hit your triggers. You're still going to be pissed off and mad over there because you're not owning your trigger. You're not owning that. Right? You don't have to like certain people. Like, honestly, we don't like everybody. There's some people that is like, oh, fuck, here, I don't like this person, or I don't get along with this person, or whatever. We're human beings. We all have that. So we have to own that and say, okay, then I'm not going to hang out with them. Why are you hanging out with somebody who's going to piss you off? Right? So you don't have to engage in that. So this is where this, where this energy is coming in to find a better approach and how we can come together. It's like you can have a really loving relationship with somebody, but maybe there's just some topics you just know you're not going to talk about, right? You're not going to, there's just like, okay, you know what? We're going to agree to disagree and move forward because I really like you as a person, but maybe your views on something aren't really my views. And that's okay. I still love you as a person and we can move forward from that. So this is what, don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked into the crazy shit. Don't get sucked into, all of the whatever's going on within your world. This is about inspirational moments that are coming forth, that are going to be presented to you. And they're going to be very small. Something that comes in that you're just like, because you're expecting it to be a certain way or you're wanting it to be a certain way, but where it comes in unexpected, right? Like turning your head just at the right time so you don't get your head shot off, right? But this is where unexpected things are going to show up that you weren't even thinking about, that you didn't even like, oh, what? Huh? Oh, wow, thank you, kind of thing. And this is where you got to play in a good way. You got to allow for the goodness to come in. And this is where it's like also looking at whatever you're manifesting. And with the manifestation carries some heavy weight, because the thing is that when you're manifesting, you got to understand that whatever, whenever it comes or whatever you are wanting to create, it has karma with it. It has where you have to take responsibility for what you are manifesting. right? And this is where you are now owning now 100% of the reality of what you are wanting to create. So, and it's not to be hoarding or just like, I'm going to keep it all, this is my precious, and be hyper fixated. This is allowing for things to show up, because those little miracles are going to show up in the tiniest way. And they're going to be those tiny little things that you didn't think would make a huge impact. So you have to be open for it. And that's where we are. So it's like waiting on or waiting for to find the flow, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid for the tools and skills. Owning your triggers is so important. Knowing that you are creating something, but there are steps, there's tools and things that we might have to do, or new skills in that we have to create. So this is really, not getting ourselves caught up in the crazy, right? So not getting caught up in the crazy. And that can be a little bit, let me say, a little bit crazy, shall I say? So, what the other part I wanted to share with you today, because there's a feast day coming up. And where is it? So, a woman I follow, she's from Scotland. Her name is Bunny Love Schrock. Cute little. She's a reverend. She is a um what is I'm trying to think of the word. It's like she's multifaceted. Like she believes not just in, like, she believes in Christ, but she also, does a lot of pagan celebrations and things like that. Totally love the woman. She's hilarious. But the feast day of Mary Magdalene's coming up. And she sent out this little ritual to do. And I thought, oh my God, this is so perfect in this time. And I will copy and paste it and I'll put her name with it. She does have where you can join as well if you like. This is where it's about imagining that you're walking into a sacred temple. Now, with Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is a very powerful, powerful figure. And I just love the energy of Mary Magdalene. She comes in with just pure love. I mean, this is a woman that's been trashed. This is a woman that has been scorned as a prostitute and has been tossed around and thought of as, oh, all, that's all she is. But she was the best friend of Jesus, right? And many believe that was his wife. And I believe that there was I believe that I believe that also, because there is the gospel, the Gnostic gospel of Mary Magdalene. And the first, I think it's like the first 10 pages when the Bible was found, when the Gnostic gospel was found, they tore out the first 10 pages and nobody knows where they are or what happened to them. So there's more information about Mary Magdalene than meets the eye. But the other part that I find very beautiful about Mary Magdalene is like because the thing is, when you go into history, a lot of times in the Old Testament, they go through, especially the male lineage of who everybody was related to, and who's the father and blah blah blah. With Mary Magdalene, a lot of times they didn't go through, or they dismissed the female line, but the female line is very powerful. She goes back all the way back to like Yemen and the goddesses and the goddess energy. She really practiced a lot of different types of rituals or spells, and learning how to do a lot of sacred work within the temple, and working within the sacredness of the temple, and allowing for that to I mean, kind of like, I'd say you could call her a witch, but I wouldn't say that she would have called herself a witch, but I think she would have called herself more of a believer, of one that believes in the ebb and the flow of the planets and of the earth, and working with that. So she's and understanding how the herbs and stuff work, and what it is to give thanks. Like she was, one to give thanks. So this little, I'll read it out here to you, of ritual for her feast day on the 22nd. And this is where, like, just imagine, just take a moment and imagine that you're walking into a sacred temple and you step into a space filled with serenity and light. The air is fragrant with the scent of woody incense, and soft, soothing music surrounds you. This is a sanctuary where your spirit is invited to rest and rejuvenate. So just take a moment in this chaos and craziness of the world that you are coming into this place, this sanctuary, the womb, and allowing for you to come in, right? And it wants you to rest and it wants you to rejuvenate. And in this place, in this beautiful place, you meet Mary Magdalene. Guided by the gentle vision quest, you find yourself in the presence of Mary Magdalene. Her radiant energy embraces you. You feel her wisdom and mothering love entering your heart, offering profound guidance and feeling and healing. So allow yourself just to just absorb that beautiful power from this gracious woman, the power of the sacred. And you're connecting, and you'll connect more deeply with a water ritual. So you participate in a sacred water programming ritual. As you hold the blessed water, you set your attention for abundance and prosperity. The ritual amplifies your desires, aligning your energy with the flow of divine blessings. So if you're going down by the water, if you collect moon water, if you're having a shower or a bath, take some time and collect. Just take your time and just bless that water. Put your intentions into the water and that vibration. So remember that water is energy. Water vibrates out. Water allows for these vibrations to come out and allow for that divine blessings to come in you, with you, and around you, and all that you say and all you be and all you do. And your heart soars. And with each moment, your heart fills with the essence of love and magic. The connection to Mary Magdalene deepens, and you feel an overwhelming sense of joy and peace. Goosebumps of abundance. So as we come in and you're feeling all these beautiful little goosebumps from the powerful energy and the abundance that fills you with and surrounds you, the magic of Mary Magdalene presence magnifies your ability to attract and receive blessings. So open yourself up and unlock this beautiful magic with Mary Magdalene. This is where you allow for your heart full of love, spirit brimming with the magic, and the newfound connection to the sacred feminine, the divinity within you. The wisdom and blessing of Mary Magdalene continues to resonate and guiding you towards greater abundance and joy. Beautiful energy with Mary Magdalene, allowing for you to just set in and come into this sacred place and be within the temple. So take some time today and really connect with the sacredness of Mary Magdalene. Come into the healing part because she wants to heal the wounds of the sacred feminine. Because as you can heal the wounds of the sacred feminine, you heal the wounds of the sacred masculine. Because if you are wounded, it's very difficult to heal someone else when you are just feeling so much pain within oneself. So allow yourself to be guided. Allow yourself to come into that sacredness. Go into the water. Feel the water. Allow the water to penetrate upon your body. That beautiful essence and that love, so that you can shine and go forth and allow for yourself to be open to what it is that you are wanting to manifest, what it is that you are wanting to attract and bring forth into your day-to-day realm. Blessings. That is so beautiful. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is very, very powerful energies for sure. So, and feeling those powerful energies. Mary Magdalene is a very powerful energy, and working with that. So, yeah. All right. So let's bring in the wisdom of oracle cards. And then just doing some of my physio stuff today, and it's funny, I can really feel my neck. It's very achy today. So is my wrist. Very achy today. And I thought it was bad enough when I could get up before like a little old lady. Now I feel it's even worse, but through time, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. If you are wanting a moon readings are on sale right now. That's my Sunday sale for $30. So if you are wanting a moon reading, definitely get a hold of me and I'll put you on the list. It's a limited number. I'm only going to do a few of them because I already have people who've already pre-ordered and paid for the year for their moon readings. So it's just doing an extra 5 or 6 is just a little bit of a bonus for people. So if you're wanting, let me know. Okay. Whew. What are we going to do? We got a card here. What do we have? Oh, the yang energy. So what is that yang energy? How are you bringing the yang energy into your life? And I don't think these come in reversed. The masculine energy of movement and creative activity. So how are you being creative? How are you getting into action? How are you putting yourself out there? This is propelling you to go forward and allowing yourself to go forward and not hesitating. So don't hesitate to step into the energy of the feminine, right? This is the masculine coming in and taking you to the feminine energy, allowing for you to have that and bring forth. And there's no place like home, bringing that into the home, bringing that into the sacredness, allowing yourself to come home into the beauty that surrounds you. And as you do that, that between worlds, right? So it's allowing for things to just flow between the two, not trying to control one or the other. The between the worlds is a transition, not being quite out of one situation, fully engaged into another, temporary blindness. No man's island. Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. So as you're going forth and you're sitting into that energy of the home, just allow. Don't judge. Don't judge the information coming through. Don't judge what you think it should look like or how you think it should look like, because we're all going through these changes and transformations, and we're all going through, a lot within our own personal lives. So it's allowing ourselves to go through these changes and not try to push it. It's just like me going with physio. It's not worth me trying to push through whatever I'm feeling or whatever the pain is. It's just going to make it worse or aggravate it instead of coming through and blessing it and allowing the blessings to come through in the beautiful ways. So there you go. Love you all. Thank you all for coming and joining me today. Have a blessed day. May the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all you be and all you do. Go and let your sunshine shine within you. So, and we will all talk to you tomorrow. And blessed be everybody.